The following is a Network Newswire audio production. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, Network Newswire uses its network of more than 5,000 key distribution outlets, as well as other corporate communication tools, to introduce private and public companies to a wide audience of investors, consumers, journalists, and the general public. Our reputation for highly efficient communication strategies is based on the experience and relationships our team has in the space. It is Network Newswire's unwavering commitment to connect the investment community with companies that have great potential and a strong dedication to building shareholder value. The following interview features a client of Network Newswire. Network Newswire may have been compensated for the production of this interview. Please be sure to read our entire disclaimer for full disclosure. Thank you, and here today as your host is Stuart Smith.
Welcome back, everybody, and thank you once again for joining us for another online business briefing where we shine a spotlight on some of the smartest and freshest plays out there in the market today. And to that end, we are touching base once again with Energy Fuels Incorporated, traded on the NYSE American under the ticker symbol UUUU. And on the TSX exchange, they are under the ticker symbol EFR. We are lucky enough once again to be joined by the president and CEO of the company, Mark Chalmers. We'll speak with him in just a minute, but I want to give you one other bit of information. Using that ticker symbol, you find all the news, but using this URL, you'll learn everything about the company, and that is www.energyfuels.com. Energyfuels.com to get in the know on this company. Of course, refer back to our earlier audio interview with the company that came out mid-June 2020. But with that, let's welcome Mark to the show. Mark, how are you today?
Very good, Stuart. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for taking the time once again to call in and speak with us, and of course directly to your shareholders. What a wild year 2020 has been. Like I said, we spoke with you in mid-June, so we were already knee-deep in the global pandemic. Let's talk about what the company's been up to over the summer and here in the fall months. Let's get a catch-up from you now, Mark.
Well, Stuart, we've been very busy. We've made a lot of strides on many fronts. I think, as you know, we're first and foremost a uranium producer, and we're the largest producer of uranium in the United States. But we also announced in April we're entering into the rare earth sector, and we've made substantial progress. I think more progress probably than anybody else in North America, if not the world, on the rare earth front. So we just recently announced that we had secured a supply agreement with Chemours for purchasing of monazite ore, which is both uranium and contains rare earths, for a 3-year take or pay. So that is big news for us. And also, in addition to that, we've gotten substantial traction with the U.S. government on supporting a national uranium reserve, which our company had an awful lot to do with in D.C. So it's been very busy, and you would never know that we have COVID issues here with our company because we've been so busy.
Yeah, you've been incredibly prolific, and listeners, you can visit the Investor Brand Network. That's just www.investorbrandnetwork.com. Click on the Clients tab. Lots of interesting facts, such as Energy Fuels has led industry efforts over the past 2+ years to get the U.S. government to recognize the importance of domestically produced uranium. In addition to being the largest uranium miner in the U.S., Energy Fuels' overall portfolio also includes a pipeline of high-quality, large-scale exploration and development products. And that kind of takes me to my news for today for the company, which is, here's the headline: Environmental and Social Responsibility, Key Priorities for Energy Fuels. Sustainability report now available at that company website I gave out earlier. Mark, talk to me about this, because obviously we know with mining and exploration companies, there has been a history through the 80s and 90s. That history has been cleaned up significantly, but you seem to be even more proactive than reactive here with this news today. Give me the genesis of the news today.
Yeah. Well, we released our sustainability report showing all the great things we do as a company. We're very excited about that report, and we think it's a story that needs to be told, and so we're telling the story. When you look at all the positive impacts we have as a company when it comes to reducing carbon emissions, whether it be the uranium production we do for clean nuclear power, the recycling opportunities that we have that we've done for the last couple decades, the vanadium sector where we have the only primary vanadium plant in the United States. And then you add on top of that her entrance into rare earths. We cover all these critical minerals and materials that are focused on reducing carbon emissions in a more energy efficient society. So the sustainability report, for those that want a copy, I said it is on the website. You can click on our announcement today and it'll take you there. But it's an exciting report for us, and I'm very proud that we put that out.
Very good. More great news for the company here in the month of December 2020. Go back to December 14th using the ticker symbol again, UUUU. Energy Fuels set to enter commercial rare earth business in Q1 2021. Let's talk about 2021 as we push forward and we reach yet again another new normal as the vaccine will be widespread here and across the world by, they think, around summertime. And as you pointed out, you have been somewhat agnostic to the pandemic because of the industry that you're in and your capability as a company to navigate those waters. Tell me a little bit about what 2021 looks like for you and the company.
Well, busy. As the announcement that we made with regard to commercial production rare earths in 2021, we think that's lightning speed because we only announced in April this year that we're getting into the rare earth business. So we plan to be making commercially rare earth carbonate concentrate from these monazite ores that we're securing initially from Chemours, perhaps from others in time. We also hope that there will be further activity in the uranium market, whether it be the National Reserve, higher uranium prices, and we're prepared for both the rare earths improvements and advances in rare earths and the uranium business. We will continue to also focus on sort of our recycling business where we recover uranium at the White Mesa Mill. Now, in our sustainability report, we basically showed how over the last 2 decades, we have recycled and recovered uranium from some of our sustainability projects that have, as I said earlier, have made a material difference to reducing carbon emissions. And a lot of those statistics are in the press release itself and in the sustainability report.
Well, listeners, once again, we're speaking with Mark Chalmers. He is the president and CEO of Energy Fuels Incorporated. Ticker symbol again, UUUU, traded on the NYSE American as well as on the TSX under the ticker symbol EFR. Mark, we appreciate your time today and checking in with us. Any closing comments, thoughts for your shareholders and investors that have stuck by your side here, well, before 2020, and I know they're going to be sticking by you through 2021, but any comments for them?
Well, Stuart, yes. First of all, thank you to our shareholders. You've given us very strong support in what we do. And I just want to say that there really is no peer for Energy Fuels because of the critical minerals and materials that we produce, the uranium, the vanadium, and moving into commercial production of rare earths. We're very excited about going into 2021. We'll continue to be aggressive, but not reckless, to advance our position in this critical materials space. If you're committed, I think most of you are, to clean energy, whether it be baseload nuclear energy or the rare earth space, where we basically can create higher efficiency magnets and motors that create better outcomes for things like electric cars and wind generation and computers and cell phones, you're in the right spot. And I think it's a very exciting time for the company. And again, thank you for your support. And let's look forward to a very exciting 2021.
Great stuff from Mark Chalmers today. Learn more about the company at their website, energyfuels.com, and of course at investorbrandnetwork.com. Mark, thanks for your time today. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, your family, and your entire team there at Energy Fuels. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
All right, for Mark Chalmers, this is Stuart Smith saying thanks so much for listening.
This audio interview is an original broadcast provided by Network Newswire. a multifaceted financial news and publishing company delivering a new generation of corporate communication solutions, including news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and enhanced news release services. Network Newswire may receive payments for corporate communications relations, as well as various press releases and social media solutions provided to its clients. You should assume that officers and directors of Network Newswire or financial analysts mentioned hold a position in and may intend to trade these securities for their own accounts. This interview is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell securities. Information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be, nor should it be construed as, investment advice. As in all investments, an investment in the featured company carries an investment risk. Listeners should review the company thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This audio interview by Network Newswire does not purport to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used in statements of fact have been obtained from the featured company and other sources, but not verified nor guaranteed by Network Newswire as to completeness or accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please see our full disclaimers and disclosures at networknewswire.com.